So, question number one, what is Citizen Warrior Foundation? Well, in short, emergent technologies to mitigate meaningless suffering. Now, our exempt purposes, 501c3 pending, right? Number one is to educate the public in a way that the public understands. So essentially we tear the nerd out of the technology and we shove the goodness into your brain holes so that you understand precisely what's happening. Because there are major social, cultural, technological wins that we are facing, and that's going to lead to all sorts of uncertainty and doubt. And there are now instruments whereby you can mitigate harm to yourself, to your family, your community, your nation state, etc. So education, number one. Number two is community organization and relationship building. Well, here's the deal. You can't build relationships without trust, okay? And you can't build communities when there's not connections, rails that would allow you to connect with people, to establish that trust, and then for that space to be protected from, let's say, the whims of a virtual, tyrannical type, unilateral dictator, right, online. So yeah, that's very important. And then the third one is research and development between us and our affiliates, partners, into goods and services within emergent tech that mitigate meaningless suffering. And now that can take many forms. You might say, Mike, that covers so many things. Yeah, exactly. And that is why that is one of our exempt purposes. It allows us to identify what the risks are and then pursue what the best way to mitigate those risks would be, so that tragedies such as that which just happened at the Celsius network, Voyager, etc., 3 Hours Capital, does not happen to working class, middle class Americans and those outside America because of a predatory few who will ultimately not be held accountable. But be assured, they will be named. And be assured, we will be naming them. So that is the very basics of what Citizen Warrior Foundation is. In effect, if emergent tech or Web3 or the cryptosphere, however you want to refer to it, does not self-police its excesses, it is begging for government fiat. It is begging for the boot on the neck to stifle further innovation and perhaps kill off existing innovation. We, as freedom-loving Americans and those on our team from around the world who believe in a common ethos as defined in our handbook, which you are welcome to read, it's digital and very fun, a lot of pictures, that we all embrace and believe is worth defending, darn the consequences.